Hey everybody, I've successfully returned south to restart my 2020 Appalachian Trail through hike, and I've arrived south with the help of a few great friends who've shown me a lot of love and support. They've opened up their home. They've given me the absolute royal southern treatment. I could not ask for more. So I do want to introduce you to and say thank you so much. You remember this guy over here? We got the Rev back in the house.
Hey.
He's piloting the shuttle here today, and also the Rev's mom. Say hi.
Hi.
She's so nervous back there. I do want to say thank you so much, you guys. I can't. All right, well, we're gonna keep the camera rolling here because I'm shooting this scene, and the Rev keeps turning his head and looking away. And now I understand, because he's actually looking at the tractors over there. So he was easily distracted there. So again, I just want to say thank you so much, you guys, for your love and support. Thank you so much for helping me.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to get to see them again here, I guess probably in about, what, 150 miles?
150 miles.
Yeah, about 150 miles. So we'll check in with them guys again. And so I'm going to get packed up, get ready to hit the trail. Here we go, everybody. Well, here I am, everybody. Return south to Sam's Gap. Bittersweet moment right now. Right up here is Interstate 26. And right at the top of that hill is the Tennessee border. And that's where myself and the Rev were picked up on March the 18th and packed it in one home. And I can't tell you how happy I am right now to be here to continue this journey. A journey that I refuse to give up on. And I sure wish I was starting up this hill right here again with my brothers Random and Draker and the Rev, and Car Hop, he's coming back out, and I understand he may be starting in a week or two north of me in Virginia, so maybe I'll run into Car Hop again. But bittersweet moment, but I just can't tell you how grateful I am to be back out here and have this opportunity. So got a long way to go. It was kind of funny, we were at the Rev's house last night, and his mother had this huge map of the entire Appalachian Trail, and she put into perspective how little we have actually done at 319 miles. But a lot has happened in that time, a lot of achievements, and the most important thing is coming through that section, having the belief that I can do this. So let's get trekking, everybody. Let's head up the trail. Headed north. You guys have no idea what it means to me to be back out here again. Well, I didn't expect that flood of emotions this morning. Holy cow. Took me a while to gather myself up. And of course, I had to call my sweetheart and share the moment that I stepped back on trail. A few new challenges will be in place as I continue my trek to Katahdin. It was good to hear when the Rev and his mother was bringing us down, some restrictions were being lifted in certain areas in Tennessee. Virginia still has quite a few restrictions, although the trail is open in Virginia currently with the exception of Shenandoah National Park. And I have quite a ways to get there, and I do feel confident that will reopen. And if it's not, I will shuttle around it. As I've mentioned before, I do not plan to hike in any closed areas or restricted areas or break any laws that are in effect. So if I get to the Shenandoahs and they're still closed down, I will shuttle around and I will finish them in the fall. As far as any closings are concerned, I want everybody to understand, I respect those closings. But I want to say something and make it clear. This journey for me it is in fact a spiritual journey. This is not about cheeseburgers or breweries or trail towns or anything like that, although they have become an iconic part of the trek along the Appalachian Trail. Some of those areas will be open, and I may choose to cautiously and safely partake, and I do look forward to that. But I'm hiking this trail for so many more reasons, and I'll never get that in a cheeseburger or a brew pub, although I may crave that someday. I wasn't even a half mile in on a trail, and I ran into my first through hiker. Her name is Scout, and she is from Germany, and she wanted to let me know that this trail is alive and well, and there's several through hikers out here who are continuing their journey. She had come off trail for a time like I did, and she is back at it with some friends, and apparently we have another through hiker up ahead of us and a few more behind, so I'm not alone. And even if I walk the trail all day by myself, you guys know that I never walk alone. The forest has changed since I've been here last. So I actually picked up 15 pounds since returning home, and not even on a trail a full hour yet, and I'm being antagonized by this little guy right here who passed me on the trail to remind me how slow I was. This guy passed me like I was sitting still. That is not funny. Spent the majority of the morning and the early afternoon climbing and climbing and descending and climbing until I've reached my reward for the day. Everybody, great day to be back on the trail down south. I give you Big Bald. Check this out, everybody. 360-degree panoramic view. How you doing? And I believe we have another through hiker over there that I have yet to meet. He was actually sleeping when I come up top. Absolutely amazing, even on an overcast day. Miss my sweetheart and my family already. Love you, baby. This is amazing up here. Big Bald, everybody. Wow, that was awesome. Had to take a late lunch break there. had a chance to talk with the through hiker. And when I first came up, this is hilarious. As I crested the top of the hill, all I could see was 2 trekking poles crisscrossed in the ground. And at first I kind of thought, is that some kind of a memorial or something? And as I got closer, I saw a pair of hiking shoes and then a body. And there lies Buckler, just sound asleep, just enjoying the view like he just climbed to heaven. So I had a chance to talk with him a little bit. Seemed like a great guy. He came back on trail on Cinco de Mayo at Newfound Gap, and he is been hiking with 3 German girls. Scout is one of them. Looks like we have some people coming up front here. I'll get back to you guys in just a minute. Sorry about that. I just had a wonderful conversation with an older couple who was hiking up to Big Bald. So just to recap a little bit, ran into Buckler hiking with 3 German girls, and Scout was one of them. I'd ran into her earlier. So they've been kind of traveling together, having a good time. And apparently there's a few other through hikers ahead of me, maybe a day. And I think they're called 3 non-blondes. So I'm not sure, 3 young ladies, so they'll probably be 100 miles ahead of me in no time. But again, it's just great to hear that there's some folks out here and plenty of day hikers. And if you can see off in the distance over there, it looks like there may be a family hiking over there. But just look at this view. Isn't that spectacular? So continuing on with the day, you know how I like to ramble. I'm sorry, I'm just so excited to be out here. No idea where I'm going, what I'm doing. I'm just pushing north. And like I said, when I first started this journey, I'm just out here to freestyle and embrace everything that comes at me. And I really don't mind it when things like this come at me. All right, here at the entrance to Bald Mountain Shelter. It's around 3:30 right now. I'm going to keep pushing. I'm only about 6.5 miles in, but I'm not going to push as far as a no business snob shelter, which I'm not necessarily looking for shelters. I'm just looking to tent maybe near that and a water source. So right down the trail there is Bald Mountain Shelter. And something ironic is 10 miles back is Hogback Ridge Shelter, and that's where the 4 horsemen and we decided to pack it in on March the 18th. So it's nice to be moving past that and moving on. So Spivvy Gap may be where there is a tenting site that has water. So I think I'm going to go ahead and push forward and see if I can make it there. If not, I'll just find a spot along the way. Calling it a day at mile 330.8 here at Whistling Gap campsite. What an amazing day. Boy, I tell you what, it was an emotional roller coaster getting back out here today, picking up where I left off at Sam's Gap. Have some company here this evening, and just across there, 3 young ladies, not the German ladies I was talking about earlier. These young ladies are called 3 Non-Blondes. There we go, that's their tramway name. And they were also came off trail due to the virus, and they decided to come back out as well. So I have some company here at the campsite tonight, getting ready to grab a hot meal. All set up here with my duplex. So that's going to give me 11.1 miles for the day. I'll take it. Big Bald kind of beat me up a little bit with the multiple ascents, I'll say, going up to it. And what an amazing view up there from Big Bald. So I'll take that 11.1. Had a, like I said, a little bit late start of the day. And I do want to give a sincere thank you once again to the Rev and his mother. Thank you so much for opening your home to me, for shuttling me out here, all the fantastic food. One of the things I'd said when I'd started this journey and I was down south is I'd wanted an authentic Southern meal. So last evening we had soup, beans, cornbread, a couple different kinds of slaw, fried potatoes. Oh Lord, I know I'm forgetting something else. And strawberry rhubarb pie for dessert. How amazing. And of course a hiker breakfast this morning to top things off. So thank you so much, you two. And I look forward to seeing you in 150 miles at Damascus. Thanks everyone for coming along for the journey. Headed to Katahdin. Feels great to be out here again. Thanks for watching Wild on the Trail, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Take care.